All right, where are my cosmetologists, my estheticians, beauticians, massage and beauty therapists? If you or someone you know is working in the beauty industry and is dealing with potentially a work-related musculoskeletal complaint like pain in the hands or wrist, neck or shoulder, or even the low back, you are going to want to watch this video. Hi, my name is Dr. 𝐂𝐡𝐢𝐫𝐿. I am a chiropractor and the owner of Telos Chiropractic here in Springfield, Illinois. When working in the beauty industry, there are a number of occupational hazards that we have to be aware of, especially when we're working with things like sharp scissors, hot lamps, lasers, needles, chemicals, etc., right? But what about physical stress? What about those repetitive movements and postures that can happen regularly over a 6 to 8 hour shift? Turns out this physical stress can be a significant component to complaints of neck and back pain, or even hand, wrist, and shoulder pain. A review published in the Journal of Occupational Medicine and Toxicology in 2019 noted that in comparison to other occupational groups, this includes construction, manufacturing, and other service jobs, hairdressers reported more frequent musculoskeletal injuries in all regions of the body and exhibited a greater risk for leaving their profession due to health concerns. A study that was referenced within the review stated that hairstylists and beauticians were among the top 5 professions to score above average prevalence for back pain, especially within that first year, and that number was 69.7%. With that knowledge, we can ask ourselves, why is this happening? And the review actually breaks it down really well and gives us 6 different risk factors to pay attention to. Number 1, strenuous arm and hand postures and movements. So repetitive movements and motions with our hands. These are very hands-on careers. Number 2, awkward postures and movements of the spine. So not only are you moving your hands a lot, but you're stuck in various positions to work with the client, to help wash their hair, to paint their nails, to help with different procedures with their beauty process. Number 3, workload and biomechanical stress. So how many clients are you work with? Are you working overtime, or are you not taking any breaks throughout your day? Number 4, prolonged periods of standing or sitting. Any position that we hold in a long period of time can contribute to pain, discomfort, and dysfunction in our body. Number 5, other factors such as work experience, mental stress, burnout, gender, and low support groups within your business or career field can be a contributing factor. And then number 6 is specific hairdressing tasks like cutting hair, dyeing, or styling hair. And that one kind of encompasses the first 4 in my opinion, because all of those different types of movements have to be done in order to get those tasks accomplished. With all of these risk factors in mind, the most common injuries in the beauty industry are going to be injuries of the hand and wrist, the neck and shoulder, and also the low back. Now that we're aware of these different factors, here are 3 tips that we can use to reduce our risk for these injuries. Tip number 1, give yourself frequent movement snacks throughout your day. Time and time again, the research shows that movement is the best medicine, so take the time throughout your day to give your body what it needs in terms of movement. And this can be as simple as a decompression breath with extension of the upper back and spine to help combat some of that forward flexion when working with clients. Number 2, create sustainable movement patterns. With everything that we do, we should think about 3 different factors. Is it effective? Is it efficient? And is it sustainable? Meaning, does it get the job done in a timely manner, and can I do it over and over again? If not, it might be a time to reevaluate what's going on and modify our approach. For example, let's talk about hand and arm position. If we're working with someone in the chair, when we have our arms 60 degrees or higher, our risk for shoulder and neck complaints increases significantly. So what can we do to reduce that angle, take that stress off the upper body? So number 1, reduce the height of the chair. Number 2, reduce the amount of time that you have your arms in those positions, which is a little counterintuitive because you have to work with clients in order to get paid. So number 3 is actually put your body in a more ergonomic position, bringing the shoulder blades back and down so you have a strong base of support for your arms to work. Figure out what works best for you, and if you want a more professional approach, hire a chiropractor, a physical therapist, or even an ergonomics coach to get your specific needs met. And tip number 3, listen to your body and take breaks when necessary. We all know the adage, no pain, no gain, but this is not helpful when it comes to working with our clients. Yes, there is physical labor and it's very hands-on, and there should be some work-related soreness that can come with it. But as soon as we start to cross that threshold from soreness to pain, tension, and discomfort, we're actually doing more harm than good. And hairdressers and beauticians are notorious for this. Several of the studies mentioned in this review talked about how hairdressers would work through a pre-existing injury because of the work pace or client load, and that load increased if you were self-employed. Don't ignore the signs. It signals that your body is giving you. Your body is your instrument. Listen to it. Now, the studies and reviews mentioned focused heavily on hairdressers and beauticians, but the same principles of these tips can be applied to any of the other careers in the beauty profession. And in fact, I actually use a variation of these 3 tips as a chiropractor. So those are the 3 tips. If you have any questions on anything that was discussed in this video, feel free to contact us or leave it in the comments section down below. Also, if you're looking to reduce some stress and tension in your neck, upper back, and shoulders, I've linked in the description some of our favorite mobility and strengthening routines that you can use to help combat that. Also, if you're experiencing pain or discomfort and you want to get that addressed, we would love to work with you to get to the cause of your issue so you can experience more out of life through a healthy body. Again, my name is Dr. Michael with 𝐂𝐡𝐢𝐫𝐿 Chiropractic, and thank you so much for watching.